In athletics, Kenya's Eliud Kipchoge shattered his own marathon world record yesterday, winning the Berlin race with a time of 2 hours, 1 minute and 9 seconds. The result meant he shaved half of a minute off his previous world best set in the German capital 4 years ago. The 37-year-old, who has now won 15 of his career marathons, including 2 Olympic triumphs and 10 major titles, was in a class of his own. This was after he set a blistering pace along the flat inner city course on an overcast day to cement his status as the greatest ever marathon runner. All right, we do have Seun Ajidagba joining us back on the show. Seun, can you hear me?
Yeah, so I lost you for a while. I just want to make people understand that in 2019, Nigeria had an impressive run from Division 2 to Division 1, and they got the sole ticket against all the odds to qualify for their first ever World Cup that happened in South Africa in 2020, and that was in January. But unfortunately, we were not lucky with the draws. We were pitted by former champions. We played against Australia, we played against West Indies, and we played against England. In our first game at that World Cup, we were beaten by Australia by 10 wickets. West Indies defeated us by 246 runs, and England beat us by 8 wickets. So this time around again, we have to start again from Division 2. I will be facing countries like Kenya, Malawi, Ghana, Mozambique, Botswana, Sierra Leone, and Rwanda. And while 3 teams will progress to next year's qualifier, and that will be the Division 1 qualifier. And they will be joining countries like Namibia, Zambia, and Uganda. We are fighting for is the sole ticket for the World Cup that is happening in 2024. So already in cricket, we have countries that we call secondary countries.
So we seem to be losing you a bit. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Wale.
All right, looks like the network on your end isn't really great this evening. But quick one, before I let you go, I do hope that we can hear you this time around. What are Nigeria's chances? You said only 3 teams in that division, the one that will be starting this weekend, will be qualifying for Division 1 qualifiers. What chances, does Nigeria have to qualify? All right, looks like our network not so good. We'll try to get Seun back on Plus Sports right here on Plus TV before the qualifiers start on Friday. But thank you very much, Seun Ajidagba, for joining us on the show. Let's move on quickly to tennis now, where Francis Tiafoe led Team World to their first Lava Cup title as the American saved 4 match points in a dramatic victory over Stefanos Tsitsipas that denied Roger Federer a farewell trophy on Sunday. Tiafoe staged a superb fight back to win 1-6, 7-6, 10-8 in the penultimate match of the tournament at London's O2 Arena. That was enough to give John McEnroe's Team World a 13-8 overall margin of victory with a match to spare, sealing their maiden triumph in the competition after Team Europe won the first 4 editions. While Federer had hoped to mark the end of his career by lifting the trophy in a tournament he helped create, the Swiss legend was left to salute Tiafoe and the rest of the Team World squad.